Hello everyone, my name is the Gunrunner. Today, Warships. Surprising, this is a PC game, and this wouldn't have been possible without the help of Alavasgaming. I was on Tumblr and I saw that they did gaming on the PC and I thought they could help me, and they helped me. I put a big shout out for Alavasgaming. Check out their stuff. It's really good. I watched a bunch of their videos. It's really good. So, let's just try some of this. Hopefully this works. I'm not exactly full 100% sure that this entirely works. I'm not even sure if my voice is being captured, but hopefully it is. I'm guessing it is. So I'm going to just do a quick match and see if all this works, and if it does, I'm going to do some editing and put a link in the description that goes directly to Alavasgaming's website. Well, not website, but place on YouTube. And I hope they like that I did this for them, because they helped me out a lot, and I know I did a bunch of Xbox games, but I wanted to branch out and try World Warship games or via PC games. And I do have to mention my connection, well, this computer is in bad condition, so don't be surprised if like all of a sudden my ship or tanks or aircrafts or anything suddenly stop, and then I like do like a teleportation or something like that. It's just really bad. Like my computer is really bad. It's just straight up really bad. But beyond that, this is real players versus AIs, and like my team versus my team, green team. We are the real players. This is a co-op game, and I'm driving the Tier 3 Tenryu, and we're going against AI bots on the enemy team. That may sound like they are easy. They are not easy whatsoever. They are very hard. Like they're very smart. They're not as smart as real players. That would be if I was to choose online. But I'm just kind of getting used to this. I'm not even 100% that good in this at all. So I've grind out some ways up to the Tier 3. I love the St. Louis. If this turns out to be really good, then I'll do more videos. I'll start with World Warships, then I'll move on. So, and I wish I did this earlier. A lot of funny stuff was happening in my matches. Yeah, like that Barchus guy over there says, is it's only fun if they're easy to kill. Yeah, he's gonna have a hard time. This game sucks multiplayer. Nah, this game is really good, honestly. I've only done co-op for, well, it's not co-op like, and I have another player with me, as in co-op as in other players with me, not like someone's nearby with me. So, what the Tenryu is a cruiser class ship. It may have torpedoes, but it isn't a destroyer. A destroyer is the icon that is triangle. The triangle means destroyer. The weird box with the tip on top is a cruiser class ship. Or if you're used to War of Tanks, triangle is a tank destroyer, and the one line is a medium. Now, if there are two lines through it, for World of Tanks players, that is a heavy. In World of Warships, that is a battleship. Now, in World of Tanks, there are artillery. But in this, the artillery is aircraft carriers. That is the square triangle thing with a T in it. They bring out fighters, torpedo bombers, and dive bombers. I think they can send out recons, but battleships can send out their own recon depending on their class of tier and research abilities. I am a cruiser class / destroyer, or a battle cruiser? I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really done a whole lot of studying up on this. So I'm going to launch my torpedoes. I am a Japanese class cruiser, and Japanese are extremely good with the torpedoes. With destroyers, their health isn't that great, but they move fast and they have access to smoke in 2 times speed. For regular cruisers, we have healing abilities that, not healing abilities, but we have repair abilities that repair, like flooding, fire, or destroyed weapons. For battleships, that's the healing. Battleships, for certain ones, have special abilities to repair their ship. Yep, with my random torpedoes, I sunk me a cruiser. That was a really good hit. Sometimes you get luckies with those. Okay, where was I at? Oh, battleships. They have an ability that allows them to heal. That may sound pretty OP'd, but it isn't. I haven't used battleships at all yet. I'm still pretty low tier. You could necessarily call the St. Louis a battleship, but it's not. Like, the St. Louis has so many guns. You'll see what I mean once I use it. If I use it, I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, if this works. But if it does, hooray! I'll do more videos. Anyways, that was the battleships. Battleships have heavy armor and lots of guns. Well, not lots of guns. They're not the Americans. Americans in this game have lots of guns for their battleships. Japanese are medium. Russians and British are in this, and so are the Germans. I think the Germans are in here, but they're only premium battleships available. Well, ships in general are available. If my voice does sound pretty low, I'm sorry. I am not fully capable of getting the voice thing to go any higher without shouting. And really, it's late at night. It's like 2 in the morning, and I shout. If this was not straight up 2 in the morning, I would be shouting. I would be a Jacksepticeye guy, basically. That's because I did a little test to see how the recording goes and how the voice goes, but you have to do like a medium-ish thing. So yeah, like I was saying, but that was the battleships. The aircraft carrier is another story. They have light armor. Cruisers and destroyers can take them out, and they, like I said, they send out fighter squadrons to shoot down other planes, torpedo squads to torpedo, and dive bombers to dive bomb. Now, when you drive a battleship you want to have at least, if there is an aircraft carrier on the team, you want to stick close to cruisers, because cruisers have better anti-aircraft armaments than via yourself. You know the old term, wolf pack or whatever. And then I think the order goes: cruisers destroy destroyers, destroyers destroy battleships, and then aircraft carrier destroys all via depending. I'm not exactly 100% sure. If you'd like, you could go watch the Mighty Jingles video on this. He does a really good explanation on this. I hardly remember everything of what he said via to what is what. So for my Tenryu class cruiser, I have 4 main batteries that are turret, and they turn pretty slow. I hardly noticed it. And I know the map is pretty huge, but I don't know how to shrink it. I just can't. So there's our aircraft carrier singing torpedo bombers to try to torpedo them. And I'll try. I should probably go into my replays if I can, and record some of them, because some of my battles were really good and pretty funny. And battles like I was kind of mad in. I actually got killed by my own teammate using torpedoes. Twice. One was through destroyer, or it was a cruiser. The other one was the aircraft carrier, but I didn't mind. Now I know what I seems like me launching my torpedoes so close to this cruiser, but he's fine. You get a detection warning when you fire off torpedoes, or if there are torpedoes near your ship. Like that cruiser got a warning, like torpedoes nearby. But once torpedoes are in the water, you have no control of it. That's it. They're on their way. So this cruiser is going to get wrecked, even though it is a bot, but bots do not play around. This ain't no Call of Duties. What I do is just sit and shoot them in the face and you win and all that stuff, and you get to use the kill streaks you never got to use. And there we go, another torpedo hits. Victory, and that's pretty good for tier 3. Alright. Let's go back to port. I'm going to stop the recording and see how this goes. If it does well, I'll put it up on YouTube. If not, then I'll try it again. So, I'll see you guys in the next video.